Okay, so in this video, we're talking about perimeter. The perimeter is the measurement of the outside edge of the shape. So my favorite sort of concrete example is to imagine this is someone's backyard. This is their nice green lawn. And what we need to find out is if we want to put a fence around this entire lawn, how much fencing would we need? So this is really handy because it's already on a grid. So we can see we have 1, 2, 3 units. We'll call them meters. So I'm just gonna write 3 meters on this side. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 units or 4 meters down this side. We can already guess because this is the same length as this side. This is also going to be 3 meters. And therefore, this last side must also be 4 meters. So when we're going out to buy our fencing, we know our perimeter equals 3 meters plus 3 meters plus 4 meters plus 4 meters. Ms. Cooper, do I have to write them in this particular order? No, I just like writing the 2 3s next to the 2 4s. As long as it's all 4 sides in this rectangular shape are added up. So 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 4 is 10, plus 4 is 14. So our perimeter equals 14 meters. So this example is very similar to the practice we just did, except the shape is a triangle. So we're imagining our yards as a triangle. But the same concept, the perimeter equals the addition of all 3 of our sides in this shape. So we're going to say perimeter equals 4 centimeters plus 5 centimeters plus 3 centimeters. 4 plus 5 is 9, plus 3 is 12. So perimeter equals 12 centimeters. Please do remember to put centimeters in there. As we've learned previously, there's a big difference between 12 centimeters and 12 meters. And if you don't have a very understanding teacher, they will mark you wrong for forgetting that or writing the wrong thing. So here we have an octagon. It's asking us again, what is the perimeter of the shape? All of its sides are the same length. Okay, they've told us that. This is an octagon, so we should know that, but it's nice they've given us that information as well. So we see if one side is 6 centimeters, they're all 6 centimeters. I should write that in there too. Centimeters, 6 centimeters, 6 centimeters, 6 centimeters, 6 centimeters. So depending on if you prefer skip counting or multiplication, 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 6 is 18, plus 6 is 24, plus 6 is 30, plus 6, 36, 42, 48, or you could obviously go 6 times 8 is 48. So perimeter equals, I could say 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, etc., but I'm just going to say in this term 6 centimeters times 8. Perimeter equals 48 centimeters. So this one looks a little trickier, but it's really just, again, straightforward addition, making sure we have the measurement for each of the sides, each of the lengths, and adding them up. So for this shape, our perimeter equals 9 centimeters. The hardest part is just making sure you don't forget one of the sides. Plus 7 centimeters, plus 4 centimeters, plus 4 centimeters, plus 5 centimeters, plus 3 centimeters. I'm even going to check. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 measurements, okay? Now I'm just doing some math. 9 plus 7 is 16, plus 4 is 20, plus 4 is 24, plus 5 is 29, plus 3 is 32. So perimeter equals 32 centimeters. By all means, if you need to line them up and add them up that way, whatever works for you, it's just adding. So this example is a little bit different. It says the perimeter of the shape is 50 meters. So we already know the perimeter. What is the value of Z? So we're missing one of the side lengths here. But because we know these all add up to 50, we can subtract the rest of the sides to find out what this is. So let's write that down. 50 meters is the perimeter. So 50 meters equals 5 meters plus 10 meters plus 17 meters plus 5 meters plus z. So now in my head, I'm going to add up what these guys add up to. So 5 plus 10 is 15, plus another 5 is 20, plus 10 is 30, 37. So a little easier to think, okay, 50 meters equals 37 meters plus z. Now we're using kind of some of that algebra, really. We're essentially minusing 37 from 50, but I'm going to really show it. So I'm going to say minus 37 meters from this side, so they cancel out, minus 37 meters. So 50 meters minus 37 meters equals z. 50 minus 37 is 13. 13 meters equals z. So this must be 13 meters. If you want to check, you can say, well, does 13 plus 37 equal 50? Yes. So this is our last example I'm going to show you. Again, it's just a little bit tricky, but it's the same concept. The perimeter of the shape is 18 meters. What is the value of z? So we know that each of these sides add up to equal 18. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you can think of what's 18 divided by 6, you've already got the answer. Obviously, it's 3. I'm just going to show you with some writing here. So we can say that 6z equals 18 meters. And now I'm using that algebraic thinking again. Okay, I have 6. Just remember, it means kind of like 6 times z equals 18 meters. I want to get the z by itself, so I'm going to divide this by 6. Divide by 6. That's another way of writing divide. These cancel out. Z equals 18 divided by 6, which is 3 meters. Hope that helps. Good luck.